Go. I decided to show up tonight in my bathrobe um, because it's been a long day and I just wanted to wash everything away, give myself a whiskey, and commit to this. Yesterday's post, the Book of Death, I do things now and I don't realize until later. Like my brain is the last thing to understand. Two. Uh, and my body is having this conversation, kind of like the same way the earth is having a conversation with humanity. And my body is the earth, and my mind is humanity in this sort of micro macro sort of way of thinking about it. And they're coming back online together, and it feels fantastic. So I've spent the day, what are we, Monday? Tuesday is Venus for love. Focusing on, in particular, self-love. Thus the whiskey. And then to invite in the American spirit. And I think I found and I'll put it on the chain for today, on Instagram, a wonderful way of thinking about America. And in particular, what do they call themselves? The oldest people from the land. The original people from the land. But I think they said the oldest. And that resonates with me. And I found one of my entries in the book that I picked up to replace the one that I started the project with. And I forgot that I had written, you forgot that you had written to yourself so that you would remember again, because it's easy to forget. So I'm going to read it out loud. Remember, enjoy, with gratitude and balance. I love you, Teresa, Moha, Whirling Rainbow. You said it out loud, first time, in a public way. That's big. It's real big. Other than that, I'm really starting to enjoy this as an end to my evening ritual and celebrating all the things that I'm remembering about the last 4 or 5 years of all this amazing, wonderful games I've created to really experience the world and to listen deeper to her, Moha. All right, so yeah, I'm feeling sentimental tonight. I keep coming to things like this entry is Albuquerque preschool co-op with the Zia's son. I'm gonna do something with that, and it says on fire Red Sea. I don't remember that, but I'm usually I can be high when I write these notes, and in some ways I have to be in the same sort of state. That's the only thing I remember from Psychology 101, that you have to be the same thing that you learn something, you have to be in that same state again. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. It's like almost a straight line to that moment where you recorded the memory in space and time. But otherwise, I think, today was incredible. And you met some really amazing people. And I'm starting to really enjoy showing up and doing this sort of work every day. So let me see. Are there any other interesting things that you want to mention? No, other than to continue. Yeah, love letters that you've never sent. Thinking through the entry point, but well, maybe you just commit now. I feel the love letter that I need to start with is the love letter that I need to write to myself. And in some ways, Dyslexic Library is the beginning of that. And recording every day as a practice, getting yourself comfortable being public in an open way. Yeah, that's right. Okay, now I'm getting into the flow. Also decided to take a pause from my wonderful therapist, who was one of the first people outside my family to tell me that they loved me, in a very wonderful and meaningful moment. It was very healing for me to be recognized that way. And it kind of came up in a conversation when I reflected back to my experience of playing as a Title IX baby, and what a privilege that was, and how I learned that in order for me to perform, I needed to feel safe. I needed to feel secure. And then you can get anything from me, meaning I can perform the way that I am capable of. And that's world changing. And how, well, I'm curious what happens when we create a world where everybody feels safe and secure. Yeah. Yeah. So it was a good session. And on that note, I think I'm going to pause and pick this up tomorrow. Kisses.